was just talking to Mommy and she says hi and that she loves you.
That's so funny because I just pulled a quote that she did about you and I was like, oh my God, what?
I actually saw that. I was like, I should tell her that. I forgot. I would have forgotten if I didn't see Goldie Hawn.
It literally is. Oh, my baby, my baby girl, congratulations. But this is the part that just made us start crying. Once upon a time, I had a little girl named Kate. And look at her now. Oh my God. What does that feel like? And she was your date to the Oscars.
Look, she's so cute. Look at her dress.
Oh, I was saying you're the best. Both of you are so gorgeous.
Well, that dress is just was like a piece of art.
It's money. I was so happy for you.
It was so exciting. The whole Oscar journey.
It's a journey too.
Yeah,
it's
a whirlwind.
Months and months of travel and lunches and meetings and things and interviews and different award shows. It dominates your whole life. I bet.
Yeah.
By the way, I wouldn't know because I've never been nominated. Never.
You got to get back in the swing, Drew.
So funny. Someone was like, would you ever want to try for that? And I was like, I mean, if it hasn't happened yet, I don't know what I can do, but I'm sure there's something. I don't know.
There was a part of me, though, it was like, this is a new era of my career, the middle-aged era, where you get to do things that are, where you get to deep dive into different kind of roles.
I can't believe you said that because I'm upstairs and I started going through IMDb and I was like, okay, because what was the first year that you started working? Do you remember the year?
I think it was 1995. I did Party of Five. I did an episode of Party of Five. And then working out of high school, so 98.
Okay. Is it true that you decided not to do Devil Wears Prada?
Oh, it wasn't that I decided not to. It was one of those things.
It got away?
There was scheduling stuff. It was, in conversation and there was all these things happening and I decided, yes, not to but of course, it happened exactly the way it's supposed to.
Always.
Yeah, and that's the
Mine's
movie
Boogie
industry.
And I never wanted to say it because Heather Graham is supposed to be the roller
that's
girl.
Right.
There's nobody else.
That's right. And that's part of what it is. It's
And it's not about competition. It's about these sort of, what's that great Gwyneth Paltrow movie, Sliding Doors. It's sliding doors.
Everything happens exactly the way it's supposed to. And then things like that, you're like, oh, God, I wish that worked out. Oh, that would have been so... Because, who doesn't want to work with Meryl Streep? But you know what? Annie shines like the bright star she is, and she's amazing.
And then, funny enough, full circle, Anne Hathaway, you make one of my all-time favorite films in life, Bride Wars.
The best.
I love this film so much that when we first started and no one was here and no one wanted to talk about anything because it was COVID, so there was nothing to promote. And I asked Casey Wilson and June Diane Raphael, and I said, would you come on the show and just talk about the making of Bride Wars, how you created it? And that's what we did.
They're so great.
That's how much I love that movie.
That makes me fuzzy inside. But how amazing and smart and talented. And that was their first... I read something that they had written and we were they gave the greatest pitch and wrote an insanely rated R version of Bride Wars. Did they tell you this?
No.
Do you remember? Yeah, so their R script, those two wrote so many funny scenes. There was so many funny scenes that were out there.
I love that movie so much. We watch it all the time. And then I'm looking at the quality of the films you are making. A second Academy Award nomination.
I know, it's so exciting.
Doing the best work of your life. Not that you ever not did the best work of your life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I'm in a creative highlight.
You're in a real juicy place.
It's been really great. And I think part of that is really understanding, and I really wanted to just work with great people. But remember too that when you started and I started, we were sort of the last generation of it was very high stakes. The decisions that you couldn't like make a bad move.
You're right.
You couldn't like if something went wrong, especially for women,
you might not ever come back.
You might not ever work again.
And God forbid you age. And you are the girlfriend. You are the second lead.
Yeah, and you're like 12, and like they want you to be married to a guy that's 20 years older.
Yep.
And you're like, I'm 21.
Yes.
He's 50.
Yes.
You know, you're like, that's wild. I mean, that era was really interesting, and you couldn't do this and be considered a legitimate actor.
You couldn't do TV.
You couldn't do
and be allowed to do
did
film.
A commercial.
Oh.
Your career was over.
Unless it was in Japan.
Right, unless it was overseas.
Which everybody knew was the giant coup to get that, actually.
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, oh God.
I don't think I ever got one.
I think I got to do a Baskin-Robbins one.
Oh,
I was very excited.
But think like, you want to experience all these things, and creative brains want to do all kinds of stuff, but if you have any success, everybody was like, no. There were like these sort of unspoken rules. You don't do that, you don't do this.
What does your mom say about longevity? We'll be right back.